All right, you guys, so welcome back to another reaction to the Bad Batch Season 2. We're going in on episode 5 of Season 2, and this one is called Entombed. Looks like we're going to get our new character, who is played by Wanda Sykes, and I forget the character's name, but she is on the thumbnail here with Omega. Looks like they're going to go on a little adventure together, probably another job that involves her. And especially since they kind of screwed up the other job, that this new character actually is the one that brought to them. So we'll see what happens in this particular episode. The last episode was a little bit of a slower episode, more of a pod racer, really riot racer style of episode that involved a lot of tech. And we got a little bit of Echo and Omega in this particular episode. We also got a glimpse into Sid and possible motives for the future of this particular season, setting it up where she may betray the Bad Batch. They're kind of building this background for her with this other new character that was played by Ernie Hudson, by the way, which is really interesting. Didn't know that while I was watching that particular episode. If you don't know who Ernie Hudson is, he is most famous for being the fourth Ghostbuster, the fourth original Ghostbuster. Really, really cool that he is now a part of the Star Wars universe as well. The character that he played was the mob boss who was threatening Sid, and then he is the one who also warned the Bad Batch that she may betray them. It's possible that Sid probably betrayed him at one point in their history. Seems like she has a very shady history to her. So they were kind of building upon that for us fans to kind of set up something for the future for the Bad Batch. So we'll see how that plays out. So that would be the most significant thing that happened in that particular episode. And then also we got to see the skills of Tech, his piloting skills, as well as his intelligence in winning that race and basically saving Sid's life, which also could factor in on Sid's decision to betray the crew or not. Guys, let's get into this next episode again, which is called Entombed, episode 5 of Bad Batch Season 2. Guys, let's go ahead and get started. 29 minutes is the runtime for this particular episode. Guys, let's get started.
One from long before our time. These coordinates are in the Kaldar Trinary system.
Kaldar Trinary system.
Because the best treasures.
Well, something's going to happen because it's an unplanned mission.
How many?
So I think we're going to get some character building with Wanda Sykes' character.
The compass just activated.
Let's go! Now he's got the right attitude. Wait up, kid! It's a secret entrance.
Oh, it is a secret entrance.
The traces back to the ancients.
You mean the Jedi?
No, older.
So, what kind of treasure's in there?
The heart of the mountain. And we're going to liberate it.
Indiana Jones style music.
It's a pattern.
Uh-oh.
Just trapped us in here.
Relax. There's always a way. We just have to.
Hmm.
Right. We're lighting the rock symbols. It's on my lantern.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's that behind them? What's that over there?
Hunter?
What is that? Damn. Ooh. He broke something on it. Oh, they got separated. They got separated. Ronnie.
We're fine.
There are smaller side tunnels throughout. We will navigate a path.
Good.
I wonder if this is where they're gonna find the Jedi. The Jedi Wookiee.
Wait.
Damn it. Uh-oh. Ah, shoot.
The compass. I can't get it. It served its purpose. Scar Laws reclaimed it.
Scaranel has reclaimed it.
So, we have to navigate. What took you so long?
He thinks we're getting close to the treasure.
Sometimes the doors.
Just a door.
Just the door.
Oh, what is that?
The heart of the mountain.
Indiana Jones for real though. Is this place gonna start collapsing because she took it out? Yep. Whoa. What the hell? What? What the hell? Is this a ship? What did they find? What the hell? What the hell? This is what destroyed the planet? Oh, shit.
Ships out there. If that thing destroys it, we'll be trapped on this planet.
Yeah.
All right, but you owe me.
Damn. Oh, great. Oh, come on, man. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, damn. Her body's gone. Is someone gonna help Omega? Man. Of course, I found the ship. Ah, come on, man. It's gonna overload? Oh, shit. Gotta go. Damn. Damn.
I have a lead on a certain chalice, very ancient.
Really?
Legend has it the chalice once belonged to the kingdom of Elways, lost over a millennium.
She's a treasure hunter.
Kingdom of
So, a really interesting episode. Basically, the adventure of the week, Indiana-style adventure. Wanda Sykes' character, Pahee Jiano, takes them on this adventure. Started off with this compass that was found in the junkyard by Omega. She discovers that the compass could direct them to some kind of treasure. They go out onto this adventure to this region that is unmapped, probably something that we may hear about in some other media of Star Wars, or tracing back to something if they ever decide to go further back in the timeline to tell a story. We may hear about this particular planet and how it was destroyed, and what these huge destructive vehicles were all about that they found there, which is really interesting vehicle that they found there. But they go on this adventure seemingly into a mountain, a cave. As they're going through, they're having to figure out puzzles, similar to, like I said, an Indiana Jones style of episode, as they go through the various booby traps and situations where they have to figure out how to get through certain walkways and whatnot. We do have this fairly terrifying creature that is attacking them for some reason. We're basically trying to stop them from what they eventually do is activate this machine. Probably what we'll find out is this particular creature once inhabited this planet, and this particular vehicle was used to eradicate them, to destroy their planet. And that's basically probably why it was trying to stop them from reactivating that machine. If that story ever gets told for whatever reason. Maybe it has been told in Legends. I'm not sure. We'll find out through the various Easter eggs and breakdown channels that will do their Easter eggs and breakdowns on this particular episode here. But a lot of the history that they went through on this particular episode, I was unfamiliar with, unfortunately. But it was very interesting still. So as they go through, they find this heart of the mountain that they're looking for, that Wanda Sykes' character is talking about. They remove it and thus activates this machine that begins to start wreaking havoc across the landscape. Takes out Wanda Sykes' little droid, unfortunately. But as she had mentioned, she has a backup of the droid's memory that she can use to restore the droid and put the droid back together. So the one thing about droids is they can be taken out, but for the most part, they can be repaired and replaced. So that is fortunate in this particular case. And then, of course, just before this huge machine takes out their ship, they're able to get the stone back inside and deactivate the destructive vehicle. But in doing so, the vehicle collapses and basically is destroyed. And they come up empty once again, and they are not able to salvage this item, this jewel of the mountain or whatever it is that's supposed to be very valuable. And they can kind of recruit some money that they've been missing out on their past couple of trips. So, so far with this particular season, it's become kind of the adventure of the week with a particular theme. This one was more Indiana Jones style theme, which was really, fun. It was a very fun episode, just like what last week's episode was very, very fun. What it does for the overall story, I'm not too sure, other than setting up Wanda Sykes' character as this adventurer, this person that hunts down treasure. She has a million stories. Again, I thought it was a very, very fun episode. So I'm going to go ahead and score this episode, and I'm going to give this episode a 7.5 out of 10. While I did think it was an episode, a very adventurous episode, the vehicle that they eventually turned on and started rampaging this planet was very interesting, and I'm sure there's a very interesting backstory to that. But once if that story has already been told and it's something I'm just unaware of, I'm not sure, or perhaps it is something that will be told in future content of the Star Wars universe. But I did find the vehicle and that planet and possibly what happened to that planet. At least we got somewhat of an explanation of what happened there. Maybe we'll get that explanation explained to us in some form of media, or as I mentioned, maybe I'll get that information from one of the breakdown channels who are a little bit more knowledgeable than with the Star Wars universe and Legends than I am. But if there is someone out there who does recognize this particular vehicle and this planet from a Legend story, please do share that information in the comments down below. I'd be very interested to find out the backstory on this planet that we just visited, and of course that huge destructive machine that they were operating. But again, as I mentioned, I thought this was a very fun episode. More, like I said, the adventure of the week style of season that we're getting so far. But again, for the past two episodes, I don't know how, other than character building for certain characters that we have here, I just don't see how the overall story is being pushed forward. And I'm not quite sure what the overall story is, other than the Bad Batch is on the run from the Empire. And at this particular point, Rampart nor the Empire seems to be interested in chasing after the Bad Batch, seemingly at this point. But I'm sure in the next coming episodes, we'll probably go back more towards the Empire side, which has actually been the more interesting part of this particular series. Unfortunately, the Bad Batch, while they do have some very fun and somewhat interesting episodes. The more interesting episodes would center around Crosshairs and the Empire and what their impact is on the galaxy, and also Crosshair's position with the Empire being a clone during this time where they're being phased out. Now, it is possible, and a lot of speculation has centered around this particular season building towards a clone rebellion, and perhaps we will get more of that, and that will start to appear as our overarching story for this particular season. But at this particular point, and as I mentioned in the past 2 episodes, I haven't seen that particular story develop with our time with the Bad Batch and how they will affect that story. Obviously, I think they're going to have a huge impact on that storyline, if that is in fact a storyline that we're going to get in this particular season. But as I mentioned again, the past 2 episodes haven't really developed that particular storyline, if it is a storyline in this season, from what I can tell to this particular point. We've more or less got character building amongst the Bad Batch, and again with Wanda Sykes' character in this particular episode, which is always fine. If she is going to be a major part of the story arc going forward in this particular season, we definitely want to get a little bit of background on that character. So I don't mind getting an episode that that revolves around this particular character at this particular time. But again, it will be nice to get back to whatever the overarching story is going to be for this particular season. So that's why I kind of scored this episode as 7.5, because I did think it was a very fun episode, but I didn't see at this particular point how it's going to match up with the overall story. Now, once this particular season is done and we go back and reflect on these episodes, it could bump the score up a little bit higher, seeing what unfolds for the future of this series and this particular season for this particular series, guys. So again, very fun episode. I did enjoy it very, very much, guys. But please do let me know what your thoughts are. Do any of you have any knowledge in regards to the planet that we visited and that destructive machine that we saw? Is that something from Legends, or just something that hasn't really been revealed to us just yet? What happened on that planet? I'd be interested to know. And then, of course, as I mentioned, I will go around, make my rounds with a lot of the breakdown channels, and hopefully there'll be some information revealed there that I will come back and share with you guys next week for episode 6 of the Bad Batch season 2, guys. So again, let me know what your thoughts are. Put those comments down below, guys. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost, may the Force be with you always.